Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Sights and Sound. Today is a good day, November 23rd, 2024. And yeah, kind of a good day, if you ask me. Although I'm not seeing the sun today. But, it's that time of the year. Oh, wow. Hey, Internet, how you doing? My car just swerved right now. How you doing, Internet? This is Aki. And welcome to Sights and Sounds. Yeah, what a good day. Regardless. Although I've not seen the sun today, the sun is kind of shy. Just want to, look at us today. But, it's that time of the year, although we're kind of lucky this year that we didn't start seeing snow or the minus temperatures early. Although it's not technically winter here in Regina, but here in Regina, winter kind of comes early, or the feelings or all the symptoms of winter comes early here in Regina. Normal years it starts like in October when you start to get to the negatives and snow falls and stuff like that. But this year, it didn't really start that early. Started just like a week ago. That's when we started seeing the negative temperatures and heavy snowfall. Yeah. We have to live with it. One of the beauties of living in Canada. You have seasonal life. Hot, cold, more of cold, and little hot. One of the things I really do not like about winter. A lot of people like the snow. Beautiful to look at, trust me. The winter is so beautiful. It's white, but to drive in it, not so good. It's always a pain driving in winter. The way you drive in the summer period, it's totally not the way you would drive in winter. Completely different. Your brakes don't work the way they should. Like the way your brakes would normally work in winter. In summer, it's not the same way your brakes would work in winter, especially when it comes to application of your brakes. During summer when the ground is dry, or even during rainy season, you can just simply see something and then apply your brakes, and then you hear the screeching sound, but your car is actually trying to stop. But during winter, oh my God. You have to start planning to apply your brakes way in advance. There are no sudden brake applications when it comes to it. There's absolutely no sudden brakes. Even if you have winter tires. Winter tires will aid you in stopping. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Did you see that? That's what happens when you're driving in winter. It takes skill, it takes patience, and you really need to understand exactly how your car performs. And I think that's really a very, very vital thing when you're driving here in Canada. You have to understand how the car time behaves in certain situations, so that you can quickly or yeah, you can quickly make adjustments where you need to make adjustments. It's yeah, it's yeah. Actually, I actually don't know how to describe it. Just that it's not easy driving in winter. Mm. Mm. But get what you get. So yeah, so it really snows. Like last year, we didn't really see much snow. Last year was very, very warm winter. We didn't really see much snow. But this year, we have, like what scientists have always said, the past 2 years, we had something called El Nino, where you have like hot or warm air current blowing from the Pacific into the northern hemisphere. Right? Am I right? Yeah. And this year, we have the opposite of El Nino, which is El Nina. El Nina is going to be blowing from the same region all through northern hemisphere, which is the northern part of the United States and say majority part of Canada. So we were expected to see normal temperatures, because normally here in Canada temperatures are always I've seen temperatures even drop as low as minus 45. Yeah, so yeah, it gets really cold. In fact, today we have there's reported to be a snowstorm gonna happen today around 3. It's around 4 already. You can see it's already snowing heavily right now. So much more snow is expected. Anyway, I'm here at Canadian Tire. I need to get a shovel because something happens to the house when the doorway gets always piled up with snow and stuff. So I need to get a shovel to dig myself out of the snow. So I'm gonna go now. Okay, let me. So here we go. Everything has started. So what are we looking for? I've got this already. Wires. We don't need that. Flashlights. Got flashlights at home, so we don't need that either. So this is what we're looking for. This is a shovel. This one. This one is to scrape ice off the ground. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Quite expensive though. Yep. Finally picked this one. This is about $35. This should get the job done. And yeah, I'm just gonna look around. Just a few minutes away. away. Let's see, it's all covered up. Yeah, back in the car now. And so part of the things I do when I get into the car, especially when you're driving in winter, obviously, most times when you get into the car, before you get into the car, like maybe early in the morning, when you wake up, it's advisable the first thing you do is you start your car so your car can get warmed up, especially for cars that have remote starts. In this case, my car has a more advanced feature in the sense that you can start your car over an application over the internet. So the car is actually connected to the internet. So I can always start the car, start the heater, get everything all running before I get to the car. So that helps because nobody likes cold car. So when I'm starting the car, right? Especially when inside the car, let me just show you some of the few things I have to activate in the car before start latch. So so the car is starting right, and the car started right now. And if you look there, you can see the temperature is a bit cold. So the temperature come from the car is now also going to be that nice at this time. It's still maybe a little bit chilly. So what I do is over to this side here, it's always good to put the AC on. I just found out yesterday that it's actually vital to put your AC on. That the AC is not only for cold, but it can also be used for air conditioning, so which includes preparing the air in your car. So I didn't know that. And so basically I put this on high. I put that to go to my face and to my feet. And you can also put it on auto, but auto would try and will come with a preset setting, which also works fine, but I always prefer this way because it makes the car get hotter. And most importantly, you turn this on, because if this is off, it will be bringing in cold air from outside, right? Hey, isn't that cool? A little flying bear. Anyway, and so this has to be on, so that, because if it's not on, the car is continuously going to be bringing in cold air from outside. Eventually the car will get warm, but to take much longer. While when this is on, it will take the air inside the car, hit it, and bring it back out. So each time the air goes into the car and comes out, the car gets warmer. So it gets warmer faster that way. So here, basic controls. This is the gearbox of the car, the gear selector, for the car. So drive, neutral, reverse, and park. And so here, I always want to put this on so that my steering will be warm, nice and warm. And I also want my butt cheeks to also feel some warmth too. Yeah, this is good. And this one major problem I have with this model, although is this car and the Kia Palisade have this, basically from the same manufacturer, and I used to drive the Palisade, the Telluride before this one, and there's one feature I really liked about the Telluride over this one, is that once you start your car remotely, it automatically starts the heated seats, right? It also has a ventilated seats. That's doing maybe summer if the car is hot. This one can cool down your seats. So it's to cool down your butt cheeks. This one here is to heat up your butt cheeks. And this one is to heat up the steering. This one is also for the passenger side. At the back of the car, they are also for the passengers too, sitting at the back. Yeah, and quite some really nice stuff in this car. Time to go. Need to heat up the front. So now I should be going home, but I want to reach Best Buy first before we go. So, yeah. This is gonna make a very interesting drive. Yeah, so let's go back. And we're gonna go forward. Visibility is not quite good. Good thing is, Best Buy is not so far from here. It's just, yeah. Another thing do, I'm going to show you later, is that I also set the pre-mode. I set the drive mode to snow. On this particular vehicle, which is the Hyundai Palisade, you have different drive modes. But for this particular period, I set it to snow. So that way the car differentials, the all-wheel drive operates in a manner that prevents the car from drifting and also prioritizes traction. Yeah. Having winter tires really does help. Really does help. Some people have studded tires. Like, it's not just winter tires, right? But has like some kind of like pokes or studs. Yeah, if you know, like those people that play football, those things under your boots are called studs. So you have tires, winter tires that actually have studs. Those ones have really, really good grip, especially on ice, so the car doesn't drift. One of the worst conditions you can drive in is, it's not even snow, because sometimes snow behaves like sand, right? So there is still some kind of grip, maybe not total grip, but some type of grip. But when you're driving, when you're using, you're driving on ice, it's just like someone pouring oil on the ground. It's like someone pouring ice on the ground, and I mean, not ice, pouring cooking oil on the floor, and you're trying to walk on the floor. I mean, you won't be able to. It's gonna be very difficult. So that's how bad it is. So now I'm at Best Buy. So let's go see what they have in Best Buy. I'm not going to show you around. This is not that kind of video. This is just me trying to get stuff for winter. Any technology. Yeah, you can even go to my other channel, Living with Tech. I talk about all technological stuff. Yeah, so I have so many videos coming up in that channel. So you can go to Living with Tech, and I talk about gadgets, technology you can use to make your life much better. So here we go again. Okay, Best Buy. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, so at Best Buy now, checking out stuff. Maybe not all the snow stuff I was talking about. I just love it here. Get gadgets around me, I'm a happy man. So if any of you want to get me any gifts, please, no shirts, no trousers, no jewelry. Just get me gadgets. And I'll love you for life. Yeah, Yeah, I didn't really find anything that I do not want to buy. I basically want to buy everything in the store, but I can't do that unless if you guys want me to review them. Then I will. Yeah. So what I was telling you guys earlier is there are different types of drive options in the car. So especially for this model, you can see here you have smart drive, sports, eco mode, comfort, and once you click on this terrain, you can see snow, mud, and sand. So since we're driving over snow, we're going to put it on snow. So again, it's just going to set the differentials of the car and the all-wheel drive to make sure that it tries to keep the car traction stable. If that makes any sense. Like it keeps the car from drifting, tries its best, and make sure the car has good traction most of the time. So very important to also set this. It does make a lot of difference, to be honest, because I have noticed some differences when you use this mode. There we go. Why are you doing this in the middle of the road? Saskatchewan. Okay, we go. Let's go this one. You can notice that my windscreen is the wiper has ice on it. So because of the ice, it's not cleaning. It's not cleaning the windscreen properly. I could come out and clean it. Maybe that's what I'll do. But first, let's get going. Not so good for viewing. I think it's getting better because I have the front heater on for the windscreen, so it's actually melting the snow on the windscreen. Yeah, but the wipers are not doing a good job. If you notice that I just skidded even when I wasn't even speeding. Even when I wasn't speeding, I still skidded. That's how dangerous driving during this period. It's it's surely not something you should play with, if you know what I mean. So, slow and steady, and we will get to our destination. No need to rush. You just go slowly, and and remember all the rules of winter driving. No sudden movements. Man, just look outside. Just look outside. Visibility is really very low right now. And just imagine how flights right now, aircrafts landing. This will really be a very difficult one for them. I'm sure they'll be good. They have all sorts of instruments that is being used now to assist, aircrafts in landing, even in very low visibility. So, seems it cleans properly when it goes, and then becomes really not so good when it comes back. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can see. Yeah, you still find some drivers like still, hitting 50 on a 50 on a 50 kilometer road, especially in these conditions. Sometimes people forget that it's not summer anymore. It's not the same road conditions. Usually when winter starts or when the snow starts falling, there are usually a lot of accidents that period. It seems people maybe get used to one way of driving, and when it's time to adjust, sometimes they forget. Maybe muscle memory, they completely forget and drive the way they normally drive, doing other things. Whoa. Okay. Now this part of the road here is very, very dangerous. This section here, I don't know, maybe there's lots of ice on the road, and that ice is still under the snow. So even if you're not speeding, even when you're going really slowly, it really gets very, very dangerous to drive. Yeah, so the next question is, how do you dress? I don't know if you saw that, maybe not, but a lot of cars are really, really skidding right now. They're really skidding. They really need to be very careful. Yeah, so next question is, what do you wear in unforgiving seasons like this? What kind of clothes do you wear? Can you walk around in a t-shirt and pair of shorts? I'm sure from what you see, it's probably on the negative. That would be suicide. Although some people do it. I heard in some parts of the world there's something called skinny dipping, where people intentionally submerge themselves in ice cold water, said to have very good health benefits. But I know it can be for prolonged times. You understand? It can be for prolonged time. It has to be for just short periods of time. But if you're going to be outside, for a longer period, it only makes sense that you do not wear a singlet and pair of shorts and maybe some flip-flops. Here you have to be more intentional, especially when you're dressing up. You have to wear layers, upon layers, thermal wear, and in some cases, some really bad cases like today, snow pants, and you need a thick jacket like this one, a head warmer, pair of boots, and really good gloves, to make sure you're completely and totally protected. Yeah, maybe in a separate video I'm going to show you how I dress up for different seasons, especially in the cold season, different seasons, and especially exactly during the winter time. I personally do not like cold. We are not friends. It is very difficult for me surviving in the cold. So I always make sure I wear very good clothes to keep me really very warm. So maybe in a separate video, I will try and, take you through what is required for you to be able to survive in Canada, especially here in Saskatchewan. Like I said before, the temperatures here get really, 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 really low. As low as minus 50. Has been reported minus 55 once. But I personally have experienced minus 40. Last the year I got to Canada, it was at those temperatures you cannot even breathe like normally. Your nose will be blocked. Like, it's really very difficult to. So you probably have to get like a face covering, face mask or some sort, to keep your nose and even your internals, because from your mouth, cold can actually also get to your stomach. I mean, from your stomach, when it gets to your stomach, it gets everywhere. I'm sure you know what I mean. So different things you can do to protect yourself. I'll show you everything. Yeah. So in case you guys, any of you who is planning to come to Canada, especially this province, there are colder provinces than Saskatchewan, to be honest. They are way colder provinces than Saskatchewan. Like Northern Territories, it gets really, 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 really cold. Yeah, but Saskatchewan is one of the coldest provinces in Canada. I still love the place. I still love the province. The summers are incredible, beautiful, green everywhere. So, green in the summer and white in the winter. So guys, thanks a lot for watching today. Thank you for going on an adventure with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Trust me, it's not that gloomy. Yeah, I know the sun didn't come out today, so kind of made the video look kind of dull, but I'm warm, I'm good. Sometimes a little bit of snow can't hurt anyone, right? So thanks a lot for watching, and please do like, subscribe, and share this video to anyone who would love to watch. And there will be so much more content coming. Been away for a while.
work and stuff. But I'm back, and I'll be shooting way more videos, personal ones, interesting ones, adventurous ones, and see you in the next video. Bye.
The next morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? Man, today has been crazy. And you can look, the car is really snowed up. So I have a lot to remove this morning. Yeah, so let's get shoving.